up, guys? Thanks for tuning in again today. Here we're on Wednesday, June 12th. I had a great day. Ended the day on a profit of $7.66, which was a little bit over, so it was 1.4%, so a great percentage day, solid profit day. And I traded only 2 stocks, 2 trades each, so 4 trades in total. And I'm going to go over them right now. I'll put the totals right here so you can see. And enjoy this recap. All right, first trade of the day here was HSGX. So this thing didn't really gap up that much in pre-market. Started to obviously have this big move right here. This is a tiny stock, so it's only 25 cents, so extremely low, which means it can be very erratic and difficult to trade. But anyways, I started watching this, saw this kind of upward wedge, whatever you want to call it, going upward. Started to draw my lines, and then right here at 9:37, I got in. Once it broke kind of this little line, I got in up here. So I got in at 25.5, so right around here. I bought 500 shares, so the first one, I dumped half of my position like right after it started to move up, so I didn't make much off the first 250. And then I dumped another 100 when it went up to 25. So I really didn't dump. I basically was very conservative and rode this all the way up. I had 6 different sells, and the most expensive sell was at 26 cents. And that was at 9:42 a.m. So I actually held this thing until here. So my most expensive sell was right here, right around 26 cents. I'm actually going to lower that. So I was kind of waiting for this thing to break. You know, I was taking payments or taking profits right along here. What did I do good? What did I do bad? I got out way too soon. So most of my profits were actually a little bit lower. So this was like a 5% move at the top, and I only ended up getting about a little bit over 1%, I believe, in total. Although it was conservative and it was good profit taking and it was a pretty nice play, I got in a tad bit late on this candle, but it wasn't too bad. I probably could have done with getting out of less of my shares down here and holding a little bit more and just waiting for the play. I was a little afraid that the play already happened because of this big ass candle. So it wasn't a bad trade. It wasn't a great trade. I would say it's probably an average trade, but it was profitable nonetheless. All right. So and then later in the day, we made another trade on this at 10:12, about 250 shares. So 10:12, 250 shares on this guy. So I saw this another kind of wedge pattern coming here, and I saw this breakout, and right here at 29.2 cents, I bought 250, so 29.2. So I got in pretty late on this guy. So yeah, 10:12, I actually got in here. So like an asshole, I got in here. That's another time that I've just been super late on my entries, and it's really hurt me. But anyways, I got in here, and then I sold half in the same candle because it was kind of bumping up and down. So I sold half there. And then at 10:13, I sold half at 30 cents. So I sold the rest right here. So I went half and half right there. So I made a little profit, not that much, not that much, because it was only 125 shares right here. Again, I got in late. Like I need to get in right here. If I had got in there, I mean, I could have held to there. So that could have been almost quadruple the amount of money I made. So again, not a bad trade, but just didn't really do it as well as I could have. So trying to get better at that. So those are 2 trades we made today, and then the third trade is on INSY, where we actually made 2 more trades. So we made 4 trades today in total. All right, so here's INSY, INSY. First time I got in was at 9:53 for 500 shares, so 9:53. So I was kind of trying to ride this high of day break, so this level right here. So I got in 9:53 at 500 for 47.9, so not a horrible entry. Kind of right over the break I got it. And then I dumped them all 500 is a little scalp, and the same minute at 48, yeah, 953, I dumped them right here. So a tiny scalp. I only went up what, like half of a penny. I went up half of a penny, but because it was such a small stock, it was only worth, as you can see, 43 cents. I made 1.2%, and that was actually a pretty solid trade. $2.95 right there, off of 239 bucks, so 1%. And then I made another trade on INSY a little bit later. So what did I get in? I got in at 1010 for 200 shares and got out for all 200 at 1010. Oh, this was a huge resistance point. I thought it was going to break this, so I did everything on this one candle. This was a big resistance. So I got in 200 at 69.3 cents. So I got in right around here, and then I got out. And then I got out pretty much of all 200 at, I got out one at 74, so I got one at that, almost the peak. So I got out of 100 shares here, and then it actually came all the way back down. I got 100 shares down around 68. Yeah, so right about there. So that was a nice little trade. I didn't take much. I put 138 bucks on that trade, and this actually yielded $4.70. So this was a 6.8% trade right here, 6.8%. So that was my best trade of the day right there. Yeah, I mean it broke that point, and it's almost started to run. If this thing had continued to go, I thought it could have gone all the way up to around 93 cents or close to $1. So I was willing to wait. That would have been obviously a huge move, but that little piece was great, and that was a really good trade. So again, decent trades today. I saw the patterns and I got in. Just not at great times though. So I was seeing the pattern and I just wasn't quite confident enough to pull the trigger and get in at the right time. I got in about halfway of where I should have got in, so then I only made about half that amount of profit. So I left some money on the table by not being quite as aggressive as I could have been. On the flip side, I was conservative with my profits, so I didn't have any losing trades today, and I don't have any trades that I made out of FOMO or anything like that. So overall, solid day. Still erring on the conservative side. Need to maybe be a little more confident in my positions and in my entries to get in early enough to make the big move. But doing well. Wednesday in the books. I'll see you tomorrow.